What up, everybody? It's your boy the Kryptonian Saiyan here, bringing you a review for One Piece chapter 601. So, Zoro and Sanji, it's like they got this walking Luffy detector, right? They're like, oh shit, there's a big fuss going on. Okay, Luffy's in the middle of it. Let's go back his ass up. So, what ends up happening is the Navy shows up and they're saying, okay, Straw Hat Luffy, we got you. And they got all these robot Kumas there, right? All these pacifists. And they've actually picked up on Luffy's signal. And I'm wondering, are they using that observation hockey? Are they using that as a way for the Kumas to lock on, right? And I like how the fake Straw Hat is just like, hey, you, use him as a human shield. We're getting the hell out of here. And one of the guys that he was using as one of his flunkies, you know, the guy who has the reputation for killing the Navy officers, cold-blooded, takes the pistol, shoots the guy in the head. You see the blood and everything splattering all over the place. That's when the Navy guys say, okay, they're not going to surrender. They're not trying to surrender. We gotta handle this. And you see this quick skirmish just starts to break out, right? And all of a sudden, Sentomaru shows up and he says, who the hell are you? You're not the real Straw Hat. And clocks this dude over the head one time, right? And he gets Kuma to verify his identity. He's a pirate that has a $20 million berry. And that's when they say, oh shit, we've been fooled. And they're starting to get super pissed off. And Sentomaru says, look, I'm a Navy officer now. All you guys are under arrest. And he says, I don't want to hear about the fact that you got fooled, okay? It's like that expression that we have in the real world where we say, ignorance of the law is no justification for breaking the law. You know, and I like how Sentomaru kind of takes that stance, but then at the same time, he's just like, you fucking idiots. You do realize that the real Straw Hat was here all along. And that's when it's just like, I hear like the little drums kind of beating, right? I hear little drums that you hear like in the One Piece songs and everything. And Kuma's just blasting bombs all over the place. And Luffy says, hey, watch it. This is where my precious lunchboxes are. I wasn't going to marry Boa Hancock, but I was damn sure going to get the lunchboxes that she made for me. She's a hell of a cook. Made me 3,000 lunchboxes. I think that's what she said, 3,000 lunchboxes and 10,000 toothbrushes and all. Like, she overdid it, right? Like, even the former Empress of Amazon, Lily, says that she overdid it, right? And so Luffy sets his backpack down, and it's just like there's three unwritten rules when it comes to Luffy, right? You don't eat Luffy's food, you don't endanger Luffy's food, and you don't make Luffy think that you're even looking at Luffy's food. And sure enough, right, Luffy sets that backpack down, Kuma shoots that shot, Luffy automatically uses his observation hockey, dodges, but then takes it a step further, right? He goes into gear 2, and with one shot takes down one of these Kumas, and Sentomaru right away figures out, oh shit, he's using hockey. And I was like, wait a second, he's using the color of arms hockey on top of gear 2. I was like, he didn't even, the way it's drawn, it didn't look like he actually touched him. It's like he just punched the air and it's like, pop! It's like fly swatter, like knocked his ass out. And that's when, you know, Luffy is, you know, run away from Sentomaru. Like, I don't have time for your ass. I'm getting out of here. You know, Boa Hancock told me. I got this mustache on. This might go down as a Luffy big dummy moment, but he's like, I got this mustache on. I got this backpack full of food. I'm not supposed to start any trouble. You guys are making it really hard for me not to start trouble. Therefore, by my logic, I must kick all of your asses. Logically, that makes no sense, but this is Luffy logic. And sure enough, Zoro and Sanji, they show up. They got this Kuma in front of them. Kuma has the lasers, you know, getting ready to pop out and everything. Zoro's like, hey, I cut him. Sanji's like, I snapped his neck. They attacked at the same time. And it's just like, if you remember, they were fodder last time they were on this archipelago. Now all of a sudden, it's like they completely jumped a few levels. And we're seeing some of the fruits of their training. We're seeing how much they've improved. And that's something that's really cool. That's one of the things that's really fun about just training arcs and everything. Even though all this shit happened off panel, you get to see the new designs. What I'm really hoping for is these designs stay permanent. Because I had a really bad experience when I was reading Fairy Tail, right? And you guys, some of you guys, like I know some of you guys, will watch the fairy tale stuff and you kept up with the series and all this other shit. And some of you guys are like, her fairy tales are One Piece ripoff. I don't like fairy tales. So I know some of you guys, you take that stance, right? And I know it's a flame war and all this other shit. I don't really give a fuck. I enjoy both series. I think both of them are fun to read. I think One Piece is better written, but both of them are fun. So I hated the fact that everybody had these dope designs after the time skip. And the hero said, yeah, a little bit of fan backlash, gonna go right back to the old designs. Because it makes it easier to sell action figures. To basically show us a new form, new face and everything, and then go back to this original and change the clothes. Bam! So I'm hoping these designs stay, because I like them. I like them a lot. I like these better than the ones we got before. In particular, Zoro. Zoro's bulked up more. The cut across his eye makes him look like a bit of a badass. The outfit looks a lot cooler too. Like Zoro's got a really cool outfit. I like Zoro's outfit. Now, the other thing, okay, the other thing that I want to kind of touch on is as Luffy's just kicking ass and taking names, you got all the people saying, oh, it's really Blackleg Sanji. It's really Pirate Hunter Zoro. The Straw Hats are here. They're actually alive. And like it's like a chain reaction. And all of a sudden Rayleigh shows up and like, it's Rayleigh. And it's just like, they're connecting the dots like, oh shit, this is the real Luffy. And I like how when Luffy is getting the updates, Brook is being rescued, Sanji and them found out with the transponder snail and all that, and Luffy's just, okay, my crew's getting back together. Hey, Rayleigh, man, I appreciate everything you did. Rayleigh's like, hey, no need for the thanks and gratitude and all that. We're good, dude, we're good. And I was like, that's a little out of character. And then when Luffy says, like, I made my mind up, I'm going to be the next king of the pirates, you just see the tears in Rayleigh's eyes. Because this is like, again, it's a shonen trope of the next generation passes the one before. And I like how with Rayleigh, he's probably looking at Luffy, he's probably thinking about Roger in the same way that Shanks was saying the same thing like, Luffy, it's okay to cry, it's okay to feel right now, you lost your brother, but how you bounce back from this is going to determine what type of man you are. And we see what type of man he's being. And he's taking things to another level. Like, I like that. I like that. He took that pain and that hurt that he felt. He went into his inmost cave, went through his ordeal, and now he's venturing even further into the unknown. It's really what you expect from the hero's journey. So I think that that's pretty cool of what's going on. But overall, very good chapter, very good. I like what's going on here. I like the fact that the fake Luffy got exposed. And for my chapter question, what do you guys think about the combination of Zoro and Sanji? Between the two, who do you think improved the most? I know it's a little hard to tell right now because they kind of attacked at the same time. But if it's just me, I'm going to go with Sanji just a little bit. And the reason why is, Sanji, like, Zoro trained with one of the 7 warlords. That's true. Sanji had to go through like I think 100 different kung fu, drag queen, karate masters, whatever they call it. It's something. It's kama something. And then he had to train with Ivankov. Ivankov's running around with Dragon. So I'm thinking maybe Sanji. Sanji might be more skilled. Zoro's probably stronger. Like it's something I always talk about in my Naruto videos, right? Like, you can have all the power in the world, but if you don't have the skill to know how to use that power effectively, you're basically a walking meathead. There's nothing about it. Like, it doesn't matter if you can lift 400 pounds, but if you got bad form, you're going to snap your shit up. You're going to snap your shit up in all different kinds of ways. And there's something to be said about doing things the correct way. And so I'm really interested to see if, Sanji, didn't have like more of a skill-based training. He got stronger. It's just like when, you're lifting weights and everything and you got bad form. Eventually what you'll see is you'll be seeing these guys that'll be bench pressing and you'll see how the shoulders are going and they're putting all the strain on their shoulders and they're like, well, shit, I can't lift anymore. Well, yeah, because your form's all fucked up. And so when you, teach them to, go with proper form, roll your shoulders back, push up with your chest and all that. Eventually, at first they take a step back, they can't do as much weight, and then now if they're doing the proper form, what ends up happening is they end up pushing through that plateau. A lot of the times when people hit their plateaus, when they're doing any type of weightlifting, one of the things that happens is their form's fucked up. In some type of way they compromise their form. So when they go back to the basics and they retool it, they break through it. And so it's the same thing here. And sometimes it can be something as simple as you're not getting enough rest, maybe you need to take some time off, rest, get all your macros and micros in place and whatnot. Whereas when you go back to the One Piece thing, I think Oda's kind of hinting at this. I think Sanji got the skills-based training. I think Zoro did get some skills-based training, but a lot of it, he's trying to surpass Mihawk. And with Zoro, he's the type of guy, he's thinking about the big picture. He's thinking about, I got to be the strongest swordsman. Probably compromising skill a little bit. Technique, I think that might be the case. And I think that's why Oda had Sanji talking, saying, hey, we go ship. Talking to him like a fucking kindergartner. Like, talking to him in the simplest ways because Zoro's a fucking meathead, okay? So I like that dynamic. I like a little bit of foreshadowing that's in there. So I can't wait to see these two actually have a real fight where they're working together. But as always, guys, if you like anything I had to say, don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe, share. Thank you so much for watching the end of the video, guys. Have an awesome